You can't even see what the episode's called on the thumbnail. The Reawakening is a clever reference to the first episode of PvZ Plush The Awakening. Ain't that just quirked up to the max? This episode is also the second two-part episode of the series, so it's gonna be a long one. But uh-oh, the intro is heavily different and is all edgy and emo. The plants are dead. Basic is all gothic. White. We're also properly introduced to iconic PvZ character, this guy. He's basically the, hey, does anyone else remember the zombie's seventh cousin, Ice Skater Zombie? He used to say, let's skater on these haters, before throwing blocks of ice at the plants type of character. You might have seen him before in the background of some episodes. Please comment down below when you see him, and you'll get the satisfaction of being blessed with the presence of such an iconic PvZ character. So anyway, the episode starts off by Noctis being like, Purple, I hate you, Purple, I hate you so fucking much! And Purple just thought Noctis remembered his birthday, but he did not. Purple questions as to why Noctis is being such a massive prick, and why.
Pinky, get the funny-o-meter!
Yes, this funny moment is exerting over 20 comedies per second, which is 4 comedies above the universal average.
Why are you playing along with this?
Well, then it would be 19.
Alright, that's it. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
But it was all a devious scheme in order to get Purple away so they can plan his birthday surprise. So that character development from 2 episodes ago was not wasted. Hooray for basic consistency. Probably could have said like, oh, Purple, can you get me a packet of crisps from the shop? To make him leave instead of being a massive prick, but what do I know? Purple then gets all sad and lonely and
why is it that my entire life contains nothing but pain and misery? Ow.
Check that, zombie. Pain. Bet all he's feeling right now is misery.
God, I wish those things would die in a specific chain reaction of events. Ugh, how can this get any worse?
Hey, Purple, I didn't see you there.
there is no God. We then cut back to Duckus, who has something called the Pencil of Wishing. That's right, the Pencil of Wishing, you know, an item that can grant any wish, like any wish at all. Yet he's never used this, not once. You imbecilic buffoon!
You had this all this time! Oh, yes I have. Oh yeah, I probably should have brought it up at some point, shouldn't I?
Oh, he forgot that he had it. Yeah, that's right. He forgot that he had it. But of course, there is some arbitrary rule thing. You only get one wish a day. Hopefully this really basic and simple to follow rule will not be contradicted in this episode.
Purple,
What?
what's your favourite letter?
Why?
Mine's P.
Okay.
Wow, so you just leave. I tell you, you know what, you.
Damn, you tell him, conehead. Purple overhears Duckus talking about the Pencil of Wishing and is like, nah, I'm gonna kill myself, and tries to wish that he was never born. But Basic is like, hang on, if you ain't born, then how can we celebrate your surprise birthday party? Oh, silly me. I was so close to ending my life. Purple is like, well, it's good it didn't work. And Duckus is like, actually, you need to say the iconic line, abracadoodle-bug, actually. And then,
Why is it abracadoodle bug? I know.
it then cuts to an alternate timeline where Purple was never born. Noctis releases the zombies from the drawer and they instantly get the gem, and the plants are never released. It then cuts forwards again, and uh-oh, it's the return of PvZ Plush episode 7, Sklovelly Wovelly. And Noctis is like, I got the gem of the underneath, and my parents aren't home, Osius. I want you. But Creeps is like, no, Noctis, don't do that. You're supposed to be mine. But Noctis is like,
Osius, come over. I've got the gem of the underneath. Wait, what? Don't bring him over. I can talk to whoever I want. You're not my dad. I might be.
It then cuts forwards again, and Osius is summoning the god of eradication to purge the earth. Plants vs. Zombies is a 2009 tower defense video game developed and published by PopGap Games. First released for Windows and Mac OS, Noctis and Creeps are like, oh dear, it appears that an ancient elder god has been unleashed from its slumber, and Osius captures Noctis, leaving Creeps for the beast. and thus approaches a new goofy comic relief metaphor for the inevitability of the end, who shoots wacky and zany life-ending death beams that destroys souls.
Oh dear, it appears...
This thing is known as Frederick, which is quite a funny play on the words Cthulhu and Frederick. This is the true final ultra super main antagonist of the entire series, just here, 33 episodes in. The zombies hide back in their drawer and throw out the seed packets, to which Frederick just zaps them. We then cut to the present. Purple is transported to this hell dimension. Purple is like, well, Duckus, you silly duck, that didn't do anything. But Duckus is gone, and the entire PvZ Plush location has gone to complete malarkey, as this ominous ambience plays in the background. But uh-oh.
Ugh, I wish
Turn around. Frederick spots him, and Purple is like, what are you supposed to be? And then Frederick is like,
My name is Frederick, and I,
Purple runs away and runs into Oseus, and then runs away again, somehow escaping Frederick. You know, the thing, according to the funny Shockman, is designed by God to exterminate all life. Yeah, just outran it, mate. Also, why is Oseus still alive? He should have been shot on the spot. Isn't that what he wanted? Who knows? Me, I know. Plot inconsistency. Purple hides in the old drawer and discovers alternate universe versions of the other zombies. Bucket is mentally well and called White. Basic
society.
Scurvy is silent and wears a face mask. Duckus also has a funny mask. Conehead is slightly less unhinged. Jesterhead was never abandoned. Also, it's the return of the lovable character Mama Z.
And your Polly chirps in hello. Oh,
they're all like, who the heck are you? Purple explains his situation and then questions what the demonic photo frame is, and they're like, oh, you silly Billy, that's just a Lovecraftian entity bent on the complete annihilation of all life in the universe. Purple then says, I come from an alternate universe, and they accept this. Okay. We then cut to Oseus, who is like, yippee, your life is gone, wahoo, no one will suffer now, because there's no one to suffer. That's so real in Sigma. However, Kefredriz does not appreciate Oseus's phantom text, and blood starts waffling about the woke zombie soyjacks who are still among us in the streets of Ohio, so decides to get up some uncanny plans to mog those sussy skibbity zombies so they can riz up that bussin' gem of the underpeak from them.
That's actually the least funny thing you've ever done.
So yeah, Kefredrick can create undead phantom clones of plants who use what little memory they have left of their lives to locate the place they sealed the zombies away oh so long ago. Speaking of which, we then cut to the zombies. Purple is like, let's say, hypothetically, I can undo wishes with a pencil of wishing, and Duckus explains the 1 week warranty on the pencil of wishing's wishes. The 1 week warranty! So they plan to send a Redcoat out to go and collect it.
Want to send a 13-year-old legless child out to evade some all-powerful
Oh, okay, so
But he gets shot instantly. Frederick then is about to obliterate him with a death ray, but is hit by a rock and is distracted. Yes, it's a mortal godlike entity that is canonically powerful enough to kill an undead person, which are also canonically unkillable, can be hurt by throwing a rock at it. Why not just put a cutout of a living creature under an anvil with a big rope attached to it at that point? Anyway, Frederick is like, get those zombies, and the phantom plants versus the zombies. Oh my god, guys, it's like the reverse. The plants are bad and the zombies are good. This really is an alternated timeline. Jesterhead gets flattened by Squash and shot by Frederick and killed. Duckus gives Purple the gem of the underneath and orders him to run away and find the pencil of wishing. Purple runs away as he can hear Duckus being shot to death off screen. Purple. Oseus spots Purple running away, and instead of alerting Frederick, you know, the one thing that can stop him, he instead leaves. No wonder you fumbled so hard in that other episode you appeared in, useless bag of bones. Purple travels to the ruins of the castle and finds an untampered seed packet containing Carcass, the true savior of this doomed world, thus ending part 1. Damn, we can actually read the thumbnail this time. Purple activates the seed packet and Cat Cuts appears and is like, where am I? But sees Purple and threatens him with death. Purple then explains that there is nothing left. Imagine being in Cactus's position. My man has just been trapped in a small piece of paper for over 9 years just to be awakened in a post-apocalyptic world which has been extinguished of all other living things. Purple is then like, maybe you and I can partner up. And we cut to Osseous, who then goes to the underneath, and it is revealed that he has kept Noctis alive, hidden from Kefredrik, as he couldn't watch his best friend die. He asks Noctis if he knows anything about a purple zombie. Noctis is like, no.
You're as sick as a sick person.
Osseous then pulls out a fucking gun and is like, Noctis, 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 you silly goose. I'm going to put a bullet in your head. Yeah. Any second now. Oh, I can't do it. He doesn't do it because I can't decide.
Well, personally, I think that...
It's not easy having yourself a good time. Oh, no. No, why? No, please, not another. Please, not another song parody. Why? Why do you... Osseous starts singing a parody of I Can't Decide by the Scissors. Why would you do that? Why? And explains his inner turmoil about this whole extermination of all life thing. We see how he managed to kill and presumably sacrifice Shigwe and Yoshi to summon the god of eradication. At least in one timeline, that stupid dinosaur is dead. Noctis gets sick of this shit and tries to reach for the gun, but Osseous puts him in iconic PvZ Plush prop, the great and powerful Yoshi's bin lorry. Oh my god, not the damn minions again. What is happening? This is the most incomprehensible. What is... Anyway, Osseous starts singing about how life's kind of shit, pal. You get born and you die. Kind of cringe. He then contemplates of ways of how to kill knob bits. I could hit you with a brick. Hit you with a brick. I won't deny I'm gonna hit you with a brick. Oh, I could hit you with a brick. The song ends and Osseous decides to let Noctis leave. What a good use of time. Really putting me a lot closer to death. We then cut back to Purple, who is still explaining the dire situation to Cactus, who's probably going through the denial stage of grief. Noctis then just finds them. And Purple is like, do you know where the pencils are? And Noctis says, yeah, at the base, lol. And Purple tells them the tale of how he fumbled a wish up so hard he destroyed an entire timeline. Cactus asks Purple why he wished for this to happen.
Oh, I don't know. I do. Well, I don't. But I don't care.
Oh dear. Turns out old Ozzy set this up.
So your plan was to let Noctis randomly wander until he finds me. It was a flawed concept, I gather that.
Osseous assumes Cactus is one of their phantoms and orders her to capture them. They are both taken to Kefredrik to be executed.
I cannot express the amount of pain I am currently feeling.
Me when I watch PvZ Plush episode 33 part 2, The Reawakening. Kefredrik reveals that all of the other zombies have been killed and Purple is sad. He then says, it's all your fault. You had a good thing going, you stupid son of a bitch, but you just had to blow it up. You and your pride and your ego, you could have done your job, known your place, and by the way, I also know about this thing, lol. Yeah, he just has the wishing thing on him, but don't worry, he can't get it to work. That's pretty convenient. Would be a shame if this unkillable representation for the metaphor of the death of all things would get a wish. Wait a minute, this is literally a plot of a fucking Adventure Time episode. You don't fool me. Anyway, Purple is about to be executed, but Cactus shoots Kefredrik, making him drop the pencil. Kefredrik is mildly annoyed and publicly executes Cactus. He then shows his silly billiness and assumes that all of the undead plants are against him, so kills them all. Noctis has the pencil, and Osseous tackles him to the ground. He then tries to wish for Noctis's death. Why not just all life, you idiot? But it gets yoinked from him. Purple is like, oi Noctis bruv, give it here, but starts getting shot at, but Kefredrik still misses. How did this thing wipe out all life on Earth? Noctis throws the pencil at Purple, but it hits him and knocks the gem of the underneath out of his pocket.
We've won.
What? Frederick starts blasting the gem of the underneath, which causes the complete and utter decay of all matter in the universe. OCS is like, what are you doing? And wishes he was back. What does that mean? I mean, he just vanishes anyway. The universe is then deleted, and we cut to Frederick in a white void being like,
Job well done, lads.
but uh-oh, Purple is there. Frederick is like,
Damn barnacles! I erase everything in the universe.
You're forgetting, mate. I ain't from this universe. Do you know what else isn't? This thing. Haha. I wish I was never unborn. Abracadoodlebug.
Time then starts rewinding past all of the events of the episode. We're pausing at the point where Noctis opens the drawer and rapidly fast forwarding through all of the episodes of the series. Yes, each scene here is from a different episode. What a nostalgic callback. The screen fades to white and we cut to the wait a minute.
Use a wish once a day.
I wish I was back. Abracadoodlebug. I wish I was never unborn.
It only had one rule. And you couldn't even follow it!
You know, you could have let me wrap it for you. But what are you doing? Oh, fell down.
Purple then conveniently fucking launches the pencil of wishing so far, now no one has it. Noctis is mildly displeased at losing a wish-granting device. Purple is like, well, don't get the gem of the underneath, or Ozymandias will unleash the eradication god. But Noctis is like, Oseus died, lol. And we cut to Oseus not being dead. Also, it's 300,000 years ago for some reason. Oseus really got epic trolled by the pencil. Gee, I wonder what the fate of this alternate universe Oseus was. Well, that was an episode, wasn't it? Lots of lore relevant information there. Even if it was just the plot of Shrek 4, but instead of a small man, it was the embodiment of the end of all things.